Task 5.6, Implement Authentication Systems. It's a pretty brief one, and we've covered all of this really before, but it's still good to reinforce it. So the key here is to remember that authentication is the front line of defense, ensuring that only the right people, systems, or services have access to resources. We'll be looking at the different methods of authentication and how they fit in modern security frameworks, and especially for the exam. And authentication systems are not isolated, obviously. They're part of the broader security framework. As we go through this, we're going to see a lot of overlaps, and that's intentional. It's going to reinforce your knowledge, so you'll be prepared for the exam. And again, if I don't go deep enough, that's what our prompt at the end is for. Alright, so let's dive right in. And we've hit all this stuff before, but authentication methods, this is where we talk about the various ways, something you know, something you have, something you are, to validate a claimed identity. Multi-factor authentication is when I require at least two or more ways to do that. So something you know and something you have and something you are. Single sign-on, it's great for convenience and removing the friction from the user access side, but it comes with its risk of if that credential gets compromised, so weigh it out. Secure session management, this includes managing user sessions securely, and this is very tricky. This is where we have like key lifetime regeneration, reauthentication, some ways to mitigate session hijacking. These are common security controls in modern applications. And centralized identity management. These systems can ensure consistency and efficiency in managing the authentication process across the organization. It is important to know how centralized systems like Active Directory or Identity as a Service can streamline and enhance security, all part of federated identity, right? These elements work together to create a strong authentication framework. For the exam, understanding the big picture and how these methods integrate into the broader security policy is crucial. All right, let's try it out. And here's your chance. It was such a short domain. Might as well just get right into the deep dive. And again, you can add a line. Don't be afraid to add in line 6, and I always encourage you to do industry equals or something like that, so it brings more context to the stuff that you like, or that you know where you work, and helps make it real. Enjoy. I'll see you in domain 6.